Or take care of those thoughts and feelings before they explode. You can do that by diffusing them. That's a great description. Today we talk about diffusing thoughts, and I like that word because it describes that in a very explosive situation, you are some kind of expert that's called in and can diffuse that what's about to explode. And thoughts and emotions can be like that. They can overwhelm us. Welcome back. Today, as always, we talk about books, ideas, habits and systems to live a meaningful life, and we do that today with this book, The Happiness Trap, from Russ Harris and Beth Aspert. They describe the so-called acceptance and commitment therapy. And the acceptance and commitment therapy, we learn different strategies. Now here is an interesting exercise you can do to chill out when it's necessary. Diffuse those emotions and thoughts. How can we do that? By simply taking a step back. And whatever thought comes to mind, especially those that are really upsetting, put something in front of them. Just a few words that create that necessary distance. I am noticing that I'm having the thought. I am noticing I am having the thought of. So put in there whatever you think about when you hear this. Whatever makes you really angry, upset, depressed. I'm noticing I'm having the thought that. Now you can use my Notion template. It's for free. Or you just copy and paste the text from there in your favorite app if you don't use Notion, but I highly recommend it. Check it out. If you do that, you will notice a change. You will notice your thoughts as what they are, words and pictures, oftentimes not the reality. Thoughts may or may not be true. Thoughts are not orders. You don't need to follow them. They may or may not be wise, especially if you read that email after a few beers at 12 o'clock at night and you need to answer it. No. And it's also important to recognize that thoughts are no actual threats. They are thoughts. I notice I'm having the thought. I notice I'm having the thought. Complete this sentence. Think about those thoughts that make you really upset or really spark something, move something in you. And if you are in a heightened situation, maybe you remember these. It would be important, and when you do, follow the guidelines that it might help. Maybe it's working, maybe it's not working. Keep that in mind. But hopefully it gives you a bit of distance, a bit the opportunity to make the difference between the thinking self and the observing self. Because the thinking self is that part of us, of our brains, that constantly talks and makes a story up and makes sense of whatever happens around us, especially if it seems to be in any way a certain kind of threat or something emotional. Or the thinking self is the analyzing self. Look at this, the planning, the judging, the comparing, the creating one. It wants to explain, to take control, and oftentimes wants to protect us. The observing self takes a step back and just looks around and asks, is it really how I thought it is? Maybe this, maybe not. It's the paying attention, the being aware, the observing self, the noticing one. So that's how we diffuse thoughts and feelings. Hope this video was helpful. My name is Peter. I'm a pastor, husband, long-time member of different boards and organizations, and I'm trying to figure out myself how to align my goals, values towards my aspirations, and I'm trying to do that with all kinds of exercises that help me focus and find my way. By sharing them, putting them into a video, I learned them by myself. Hope this video is helpful. Let me know in a comment how we could improve this exercise, if it's helpful or not. See you next time. We still have a few exercises from this book. We'll come back to it. Bye.